புன்னகை சிரிப்பு அது அவ்வளோ தட்ஸ் ஆல். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச் சார்.
So thank you Mr. Krishnan sir and Sir sir for healthy discussion. So we will continue with our lunch time another time. So we will have to go for second presentation. I welcome Sweta to take care.
Good morning everyone present here, respected professors and my fellow geographers. I am here to present about assessing the urban heat scholar from Central University of Tamil Nadu. What is an urban heat island? It is an urbanized area where it experiences the temperatures are higher than the surrounding rural areas. So why it is happening? It is mainly due to the change of natural environment by the anthropogenic activities like building structures, artificial structures like buildings, roads and other infrastructures which have the tendency to trap heat within them, and it does not reflect the energy back. So these materials that are predominant in the urban environment have the tendency to trap heat, and this has more impervious surfaces so that the water which is flowing through it does not flow through the happening there, and there is no cooling effect, there is no option for the cooling effect there. So this area where the urban has more compact and have more temperature than the surrounding environment. So this is becoming a global concern as the urban areas are increasing day by day at a global level. Next. So my objectives are to investigate the association between the land surface temperature, normalized difference vegetation index and the delineated built-up areas in Chennai, Coimbatore and Tanjavur cities. Why I took these three cities? Because these are all three different areas. Like Chennai is a very compact and most urbanized area in Tamil Nadu with and also a coastal city. And all these and Coimbatore, when we take, it is also a metropolitan area, but it has a mountainous environment nearby, and whereas Tanjavur is a deltaic region that doesn't have any direct influence of these other two parameters. And to locate the urban heat island in these areas and calculate the using the land surface temperature, and to calculate the thermal comfort of these cities, and to evaluate the ecological condition of the regions. For this analysis, I have used the Google Earth Engine code-edited platform, which is a total open source, using all the open source data sets. Here, as all the previous professors have said about the AI in geospatial technology, here it is very much important nowadays. I have taken the composite of the summer month, like Landsat, to calculate the land surface temperature, which can be done very easily with Google Earth Engine software, and I have taken ESRI Living Atlas Sentinel-10 data for land use land cover analysis, and then by the LST I have calculated the urban heat island and the urban hotspots of the area, and finally the thermal comfort of that area. Next. So this is the I have used the statistical mono-window algorithm for calculating the land surface temperature, which uses the fractional vegetation cover and emissivity of the Landsat imagery. Then, so this is my formula for urban heat island and the urban I have used the thermal comfort index called the urban thermal field variance index due to its direct relation to the land surface temperature. Next. So Chennai, when we take Chennai, the major urban, the LST varied from 26.9 degrees Celsius to 45 in the summer months. So the major areas where we can see the higher temperature or the very compact CBD district. So and we can see that a distinct cool island in Chennai, which is the Gindi National Park area. So this has a higher vegetation, and so the distinct cool island can be seen in that area, whereas the other areas, like also the northern part of the city has more industrial area and commercial build-ups. So those have the tendency to trap more heat, and it has many compact structures than the southern part of the city. So it experiences a lot more and this data is 2023 land surface temperature I am using. Index I have calculated based on the UHA phenomenon. This is calculated like where there is no UHA phenomenon, the ecological evaluation index is excellent and it is calculated, and where there is a strongest UHA phenomenon, there is a worst ecological condition of the city, and it has calculated based on that. Next, and for Coimbatore also we can see that majorly the heat islands are seen in the where the urban expansion is happening, that Tirupur and urban corridor where it is happening, that side, like the eastern side is facing the lot of urban heat island effect that we can see with this, and also I think the mountainous areas is also influencing on this urban heat island of Coimbatore, because all the surfaces where even though there is a built up present in this Coimbatore region in the northern and western part of the city, but due to the influence of the mountainous regions present there, automatically the cooler effect of this valley is there, and that represents the lesser effect of temperature in that areas. And also here also we can see a distinct cool island effect near the Noyal River basin, the eastern side, where it is near the Singanallur, I think the region is there, and where we can see the distinct cool island effect. Next. And also if we take Tanjavur, like the last two like we can see here, this is the CBD district, like not CBD, like it is the city area where only here we can see more compact settlements in Tanjavur. So here also we can see that this area is having the higher effect of urban heat island, but when we compare the other two cities, like that doesn't have, like the mountainous areas had lesser temperature than the other environments, and their coastal influence was there, but here there is no influence like that, and only the built up area has more temperature, and it is very distinct here in this region. Next. And in this map we can we can see the comparativeness of built up and the urban heat islands. We can clearly see that the built up areas or the direct influence for higher temperatures in these areas, like we have very less, like this yellow color represents the urban heat islands outside the built up areas. So these are only very few places have urban heat island outside the built up areas, and so that we can conclude like the built up or the artificial environments, the anthropogenic activities are the direct influences of higher temperature in these cities. Next. So these are the discussion I have discussed before only. Next, conclusion. So the study revealed the effect of compacted anthropogenic structures of the city's temperature and ecology. So what we can do for this? So basic strategies to mitigate UHI is important in the cities. This must be developed. Like it may be simple as that of painting the roofs white so that it can reflect the heat directly and cool down the surface, and shading the hard surfaces, using light colored materials more so that they can reflect and can significantly contribute to reducing the heat trap, and emphasize on sustainable urban planning and green infrastructure initiatives, and also we have to have an eye on the slum areas, because they are the more vulnerable population, and these areas have more even their built-ups has more asbestos heat, and the more materials which trap heat is there. So these areas must be very much took into so integration of UHI and urban development programs should be taken care, and awareness among the public must be increased by incorporating the community-based mitigation strategies. So these are my references.
Thank you, Sweta, for your presentation. So open for discussion. Before that, I could intervene. This is a good topic to discuss. And we have a lot of works also done, doing also. So, as Sir told in the beginning, analytics. So, when our paper become more and more stronger, so when we incorporate more and more analytics. So, data is not difficult for now. Okay, when it's not suggestion for only Sweta, it is for everyone. Because most of the students will fond of work on LST, all in many major projects, students project and so on. Because when they use these things, they have to, my suggestion is they should compare the body's data products. Since it is a bigger pixel, I understood it's a bigger pixel, even though it will give a general pattern. So it is not, don't worry about it's a major pixel, big pixel. No, it is 30 meter, that is 2 kilometer. 4 times of this, that's all. So you have to take care of it. Because every 15 days data is available free. One. So additionally, now this DMSP data, that is Defense Meteorological Satellite Products, light data is available. So now the people have also started working on light data. So this LST is very concerned about the after 6 p.m. Okay, so based on the day input, we are talking the heat island on after evening. So while you can incorporate a night light with this result, so that will give you a precise size of your comfort zone. So as for my experience of working this for a lot of times. Okay, so because urban heat island, we are talking about the night time is more warmer than urban night is warmer than the surrounding areas. But what we use, the entire data research is using only the daytime data. So we have to include the nighttime data. So which is even Modi's is also having the nighttime LST. So you have to incorporate nighttime LST with night light data, brightness data, convert the brightness into some numericals. So that will justify the LST in the future. Okay, so that is my suggestion. That is good. This is a well-defined methodology. So we should take it to the next step. Okay, thank you.
Scholar or MSc research scholar? Which area of research you are?
1.5 years.
Good, nice. Yeah, you have taken a good topic. Only two things are, since you are a research scholar, two things are I always consider. One is, it's a result is cell-based, right? Cell-based. Because you use the sentinel data, which is cell-based 30-meter resolution. So you put cells arranged and then give a result. Each cell can be different from each other. So it won't give a generalization of the cell-based analysis. So cells should be analyzed collectively, and then therefore you have to do a classification analysis on a cell-based. There are a lot many classification analyses are available, variogram analysis, or there is a GLCM, gray level co-occurrence matrix. These are all how to pack these cells, therefore you will get a generalization picture. That will indicate a better heat island rather than as it is. This is my first suggestion. Now you got a first step result, which is not correct, because it is not giving a general aspect of the area. As he pointed out, not only nighttime difference, the light will add like that, daytime also there is a lateral heating. One place is heated, it will be lateral heating. Take for Chennai and then small Tanjavur, etc. Chennai has 100 feet road. The road will transfer the heat, whereas Tanjavur doesn't have that road, so it won't transfer. See a difference. So these things can be used when you are doing this GLCM. There are some half a dozen methodologies are there, or you can make this as a vector based, then run a vector based classification like support vector machine. There are half a dozen methods of it. This is what my suggestion is. So to me, you have given a raw result rather than a classified result. Okay. So think about it. Another aspect, as he has said, comparing these three places are these three are different environment. You can't compare. This is what I do not know, but yes, there are a lot of papers comparing all these things, but I don't agree with comparing, because human comfort, when you live in a big city like Mumbai, etc., your comfort is different from when I live in coconut crowded land. If I go there, I will get it like that. So this comfort is a very, very tricky one. Otherwise, you have done a very excellent work. Your algorithm is most apt algorithm. Another thing, because you are talking about urban heat island, I would appreciate you will use, instead of vegetation index is okay, there is another method is building index. That you have to use. Built up area index.
Thank you, Sweta, for that good presentation. So you people also ask, somebody will get, people are presenting in LST, they are thinking about the comfort of night, but using the daytime data. So they should think that hereafter people work on LST should think what's happening in the nighttime temperature, nighttime data, because most of the papers, if you check any journal, at least 2 LST paper is there. But people are talking about urban heat island, night is warmer, urban night is warmer than the rural. But the night is warmer, how you predicting your night warmer in the daytime temperature data? So that is, even I work on LST, this is my conclusion after a long time I stopped working in LST nowadays. So this is, I am not happy about what we are thinking, dreaming, predicting a night with the daytime data. I am not convinced myself, but I can convince myself when nighttime brightness temperature data is available. So researchers can also incorporate, that is now freely available. Every data is, so you can incorporate those nightlight data. So that will have really somewhat help and precise these things, and because we understood, and we even not just actually criticize some of the papers to reach to me, because this LST, using LST from Landsat, you should think comparatively check with other sensors also nowadays, because even I saw some lot of bare land is much warmer than your urban area. Yes, this is the result I found everywhere, but people are still convinced they are such a jury with some other thing. That is different thing, but you can also incorporate this. Is my experience I'm telling. Okay, anyway, congratulating your attempt everything. So we will, sir, shall I conclude this session, and I request KK sir to give for instruction for further.
So dear friends, after this session we have tea break, and after the tea break we have 2 parallel sessions. One is on quiz competition to be held in teacher training college, and the other is a session to be conducted here. How many of you have come here for quiz competition? Quiz, raise your hands please. Maybe around 15, 20, 15. Okay. So assemble here in front of the hall after the tea. Okay. We are going to that teacher training college for the competition. We have questions ready, and then we can have. Okay. And the other thing is, we have a technical session here with Dr. P. Maslamani as the chairman. And how many of you are interested in presenting the papers? Because we have received about 15-20 abstracts, and this is the last session, technical session, to be held here in this conference. And how many of you are interested in presenting? Because we need only 4. One is Dr. Balaji is presenting. Number 2 is Prabhakaran is presenting. Whom else are interested? Dr. Sundaraj on elections for 15 minutes? No? Okay. Yes. Muthukrishnan is presenting. 3. Okay. Okay, that's all. What about you, Dr. Alagaraja? You. Dr. Alagaraja is working in engineering college. So how geographers are, the geographer's role in engineering studies or teaching, whatever it may be. So geography, because we have a greater role. 100 years before, the Department of Civil Engineering was supporting us for surveying. For this here, in this institute, they were supporting us. So in that way, probably you know better because he is working in engineering college. Okay. So the 4th one is yours. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.
So please join everyone for tea. So I thank everyone for this giving opportunity. Technical session, I welcome Dr. Masala Mani, Assistant Professor, Bharat University, to take care of the session. So I request the presenters to come forward.
Yes, good afternoon to all. I think today 4 research papers are presenting. One is Dr. Balaji, another one is Prabhakaran, then Dr. Krishnan, then Alagaraja and Revant. So now I call Dr. Balaji, yes, present your paper.
Good afternoon to one and all. I topic for my for in the dengue in Madurai city's area in the topic for the spatial analysis of dengue cases in Madurai city, a geomedical studies under the biology and guide of the Dr. Saravana Bhavan sir and Northeast Hill University, Shillong and Meghalaya in Central University now associate professors. Introductions. Dengue is recent years has become the major international public health concern. Dengue is found of the tropical and subtropical regions around the world, predominantly in the urban and semi-urban areas. The dengue is the most impact the dengue harmonic fever. So, presently, first recognized in the 1950 during the dengue epidemic areas in Philippines and Thailand. So, dengue in the Asian countries most become the leading of the hospitals in death among the children. The dengue is a major impact of the virus. The serious in the next slide. Next. The dengue symptoms is used the mosquitoes leadings. The mosquitoes is one of the major impact of the disasters only. The Aedes mosquitoes, dengue is the Aedes mosquitoes and also Aedes aegyptis. The vector-borne disease, most of the dengue, malaria, chikungunya is the vector-borne disease. The dengue is one of the major. The female mosquitoes, the virus in the 2 to 7 days before. Some fever is hot and mild symptoms, mild running roses, experience in the those of the conditions, the vomiting and the symptoms, the children's areas. So, but the adults in there are the dengue patients will be affected in the RNA structures with the dengue in the viruses. 7 days for the purely in the death in the concerning the among the Asian countries of India is most affected in the dengue is most serious disease in the dengue harmonic fevers. Next. The dengue virus infections, one is the asthmatic virus and the symptomatic virus. The symptomatic is most of the undifferential the fever, the viral symptoms. The viral symptoms is the most of the dengue fever, some skin rashes in the dengue harmonic fever. The plasma leakage is the dengue stock in the nose access in the virus in the dengue virus infections. The dengue virus infections most in the area is in. Another one is the my study area is Madurai city. The Madurai city is the most of the 100 wards in 2010 where is 72 wards and 2011 area the extends 100 watts in the 100 watts in the area is Madurai city is most of the city core of the area in the residential area. The one of the center part of the Meenakshi Amman Koil and the Tattaneri and the areas surrounding the residential area, highly big area in the area. The study area is the most relevant in the 143.8 square kilometers in the areas. Next. The aim and the objectives of my study areas. The prevalence rate of identification, the endemic area of dengue in Madurai city. Another one, the spatial variation of the disease. Another, the analysis of dengue cases, age and sex wise in the affected. The major region, the disease in the health reference report the dengue cases and observe the related to the geographical environmental conditions. And the analysis of epidemiological and spatial variation and the associated factors about the dengue cases in Madurai city. Next. The methodology, then study area, the dengue incident data. The data collection was the dengue data were the 100 watts they affected the 1% affected the dengue cases listed of the Madurai Rajaji Government Hospital in the data. Then private data in the private hospital, another data any dengue affected, then registered for the Rajaji Government Hospital. So then government hospital related the data in the month wise and the dengue data. Then analysis will be the spatial analysis, another spatial set score analysis in the Excel set in the gram set analysis in the using the analysis. Then the result in the characteristics of control planning the measure in the dengue in the areas. Next. The techniques used in the C-score analysis in the correlation between the SPSS. Then analysis used the spatial random of analysis in the dengue incident data is used. Next. The result and the discussion. Then 100 watts in the affected the sample the data in the uses. Measure of the 100 watts the affected the total dengue cases. The total dengue cases affected the male and the female in the 2013 and the period of the research work research work paper in the area. The result and discuss. Next. The 2013 is the conduct the hospital administrated diagnostic dengue accredited the 2013 to 15 the analysis the spatial distribution. The some areas in the north part of in the areas in the highly affected. The region of the central part of medium the river of Vaigai. The river of Vaigai is the region in the slum areas and in the area conducted in the areas only. Another 2013 dengue cases were affected the Anayur and the Sambandana Kulam, PP Kulam, Kailasapuram, Tattaneri, SS Colony, Pathaniapuram, Tirupalli, Karpal Nagar and reserve area in the Palanganatham. Most of the areas affected in the dengue is affected. The Tattaneri is one of the major peak affected in the dengue in Madurai city. In the Tattaneri is around the சுடுகாட்டு பாதை அந்த மேஜர் அங்கே போகிறது தான் தத்தநீர்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த தத்தநீரில் ஏன் அங்கே அவ்வளோ அஃபெக்ட் டெங்கு அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுதுன்னா அங்கே ஸ்லம் ஏரியாஸ் இருக்குது, ரெசிடென்சியல் ஏரியாவும் இருக்குது, இந்த ரிவர் பார்ட் ஆஃப் வைகைன்னு இருக்குது. ஒன் ஆஃப் த மேஜர் இம்பாக்ட் ஆஃப் த வாட்டர் ரிலேட்டட் ஏரியானா தத்தநீர் இஸ் ஹைலி அஃபெக்டட் மீன் டெங்கு இன் இந்த ஏரியாஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட். The gender group of areas, the age and male and female areas. The data is provided the 2013 and 14. So the dengue in the analysis the male and female populations. The like in the Anayur and Sambandana Kulam, PP Kulam, Tattaneri, Ellis Nagar, SS Colony, Ponmini, Pathaniapuram, Kochadai, and these are wide in the male and females. So both dengue and affected the female cases affected in Madurai cities. Next. Then 2014 and 15 the areas converted the data score in the total dengue cases and male and female, and 15 is male and female cases in the analysis. Next. The 2014 and 15 the dengue cases in the analysis in the part of area north and south area and the center part of the Tripuragundram hill and the areas in the major effect of the highly affected. Then last one the 16 the Avaniyapuram is the major affected, and Matuthavani area is related Melur Matuthavani in the nearest constant area fully affected in the central north part of in area is affected. Next. The study area densely populated has storage of regular water the supply, due to which people the store water in various containers for different purposes. The daily life all these practices and favorably increase the dengue vector populations. The variation of The variation of spatial distribution of dengue cases monthly increase in the year of 2013 and 15. Total case of dengue fever in the analysis, set score analysis, 2015 the map the dengue affected area high in the northeast and south part of Yandar, Samandaralan Kulam, PP Kulam, Ellis Nagar, SS Colony, Tirupalai, Kandindar Nagar, Karpaga Nagar, Vandiyur, Aringarana Nagar, Pudur, Lodur Nagar, Reserve Line, Islamiyapuram, Kamarajapuram, Tamil Sangam and the TVS Nagar is mostly highly affected in the dengue. The reason of maybe the available the good sanitary condition and the present the acquired health care facility in the wards in the affected in the areas. Next. And then 2014 and 15 male and female is the affected area in the area studies. Next. Then study area densely population storage, the regular water supply due to which people store water the control the purpose of daily and all the parties favorably increase and dengue vector populations. The disease control the measures should identify those areas coordinate of control measure with vector control expert the privilege external warming and the medical facility in the anticipation disease outbreaks. The disease group of with the interactive transmission, soil transmitted, water based and vector-borne infections. The overgrowth of population leading the concession and poor maintenance of the environment, which ultimately becomes storehouses and of disease causing vector-borne such as of vector-borne disease. We are mostly associated with environmental degrade of in this malaria, which is one of the oldest chronic disease. Next. The summary and the conclusions. This study is concluded of GIS technology has been proven the efficiency of the data collection and the presentation of disease influence of carrying immediate correlative and the preventive actions. The geographical information for disease surveillance that play major role of public health and epidemiology. Dengue is nowadays in a very serious tropical disease among the other vector-borne and the micro level mapping of the disease and determining the or necessary. The cartography techniques used in the public health and epidemiology, it was very easy or located infect the vector-borne disease. GIS is also very helpful to display the distribution of disease in the study area with different of C-score analysis methods of maps. Next. In this study is founded the maximum cases of dengue is 2015. A case highly founded in Madurai city. Northern part of Madurai city registered high incidence of the dengue in the interior area. The very low in the KK Nagar and Pudur, Sellur, Chokkikulam, Manupanadi high affected in the dengue, where hospital facilities are cured the good in comparison to other government hospital in Madurai and also in the districts, and that way of attract many patients from the neighboring in the districts. Next. Then study areas they used the dengue formation of the areas, the only first AG procedure and compound the water circulation, the mosquitoes beating the another one videos in clipping in the mosquitoes leading and plasma leakage and another one control of control in Madurai city is used. Next. Then storage of water leading other mosquitoes. The storage of dengue is one of the purely water that affected the dengue only major affected the areas. That areas is the places in the taken say here. Next. There are enough reference. Next. Thank you. So only video clipping is used in dengue. Video clipping. It is mouse lo. Close pannite. Close and video clipping house mosquitoes. The one mosquitoes is the video clippings. The larvae they affect the papa alpha in the mosquitoes first origin of in the areas.
This is the deadliest animal in the world. Mosquitoes kill hundreds of thousands of people each year. The most vulnerable people, children, and mothers. No other bite kills more humans, or makes more of us sick. So what makes a mosquito's bite so effective? For starters, we're motivated. Only females bite us. You need blood to make eggs. And the pool of water where babies get hatching. Even a piece of trash can open up. At first glance, it looks simple, the mosquito feeding her proboscis into us. here are some mosquitoes. First, protective sheet or traps. Bending back. If you look at a mosquito's head under a microscope, you can see what that sheet protects. And inside there are 6 needles. 2 of them have tiny teeth. She uses those to saw through the skin. They're so sharp you can barely feel her pushing. These other 2 needles hold the tissues apart as she moves. Under the skin, you can see her footing, looking for a blood vessel. Receptors on the tip of one of her other needles pick up on chemicals that our blood vessels use naturally and guide you through it. Then, she uses this same needle as a straw. As her gut fills up, she separates water from the blood and squeezes it out. See that drop? That frees up space to stuff herself with more nutritious red blood cells. With another needle, she spits chemicals into it. They get our blood flowing more easily and give us tissue blood afterwards. And sometimes, before she hides herself away, she leaves a parting gift with her saliva. A virus or a parasite that can sicken or kill us. There's nothing in it for her. The viruses and parasites are just pushing around. But this is what makes mortal enemies like us and mosquitoes. They take our blood. Sometimes we take theirs. Often not significant. Good, you're still there. These are the larvae of TNOU, aka the common house mosquito in California. Oh, right? So you can avoid them by emptying your rain gutters. They have water dishes too. While you're at it, subscribe. You get so many more science videos coming your way. See you next time.
This completes. Then larva conflated in the mosquitoes feeding the water related to the mosquitoes.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Balaji. Now the session for open for discussions.
Ding. Morning time தாங்க சார். மார்னிங் டைம் அடிக்கும்போது சார் அதாவது மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் அதாவது நைட் டைம் வர மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து மலேரியா அந்த மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் ஸ்லம் ஏரியாவில் இருக்க மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் அது இருக்குது. இந்த மார்னிங் டைம் கிடைக்கிற மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் வந்து என்னென்னா வாட்டர் ரிலேட்டட், அதாவது நம்ம வீட்டில் ஃப்ரிட்ஜு இந்த இதில் வாஷிங்கில் தண்ணியில் ஸ்டோரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், அதில் இருந்து நன்னீரில் இருக்கிறதுனால அது வருதுங்க சார். ஆமாம், அதில் வராதுங்க சார். மார்னிங் போயிருங்க. தேங்காய் எண்ணெய் தடவி இது பண்ணுங்க. ஆமாம், சின்ன வேலை 15 மீட்டர் டு 16 மீட்டருக்குள்ளே தான் இருக்குதுன்னு சார். ஆனால் டெங்கு வந்து அந்த மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் வந்துங்க சார், ஒரு பர்சன்ட் டெங்கு அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா அந்த பர்சன் அந்த சரௌண்டிங் ஏரியாவில் எந்த அந்த மஸ்கிட்டோஸில் ரீடிங் ஆகுதோ அந்த ஏரியா ஃபுல்லாகவே அதிகமாக அஃபெக்ட் ஆகிட்டே இருக்குங்க சார். Fourth floor, 6th floor. அதான் வாட்டர் கரெக்டாக children some. Children among the disease is a different. Thank you, sir.
Balaji, your presentation is okay, but the data are 2013 and 15.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about current situation?
Data is modified the research paper only, sir, the 2013 to 15. Now 2020 is the highest the COVID-19 period. The now data is coming in the relation, sir.
Okay. Then on reference, please go to reference. The reference, I think there is no alphabet order. Just to see N, then C, V, Saravana Bhavan, like that.
Okay.
So you want to please update the reference for alphabet order.
Okay.
Okay, then year wise or alphabet order. Okay. Yes, any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Yes, next presenters, Dr. Muthu Krishnan.
Okay. Good morning, all of you, sir. So I got us one project in the Central Buckingham Canal, making such a detailed study, the DPR preparation. So the Tamil Nadu Water Investment Company. So the client is PWD department. So I'm one of the technical member on this team. So so the work status will completed, and these are the some what are things to be conducted on this survey. So my part, these are also team members. So Sajin Hussain is a team leader, and Satyagarajan and Radhakrishnan is a sewerage expert. So Saktivel Bhimraja, hydrologist, and Sabida Jagadeshan is a legal expert. Rupavati madam is an architect and the landscape specialist in Nandaman. And Pradeep sir is a CMDA, is a CR research expert. So CR research, so that we are including that soil waste management, and environmental specialist. Murali is here, biodiversity, CRRT, so Kudum restorations testing, Tulkabiyar Kapunga. So Claribel Ezekiel is a sociologist, Subhas is structural, I'm one of this team. Okay, so See, this is in a study area, it's 7.2 kilometer. So I will deliver some of the maps in later that. So I will explain that what we are going on this study. So 7.2 kilometer from the Kulam river to the Adayar estuaries. So we connected the 7.2 kilometer. The width of the ROW right of way, it is 60 meter from the center line of the river. So conducting the study, it's different aspects. So mostly risk is that the environmental impact assessment, the social impact assessment, then the survey, depth bathymetry survey. So we are conducting that the EOV LiDAR survey conducted over the 7.2 kilometer with the elevation is a 50 meter and horizontal is a 0.5 meter distance. Okay. So I plan to present on this live panel and irina. So R just prologed in the elevation profile. It's not possible to connect my laptops. So I will show that this is a sample points, it's a collector. So some outfalls over this slum area and other. So 8 different railway stations, MRT stations will be included. That the survey team is to measure the depth and the things outfalls, some technical details. And LiDAR survey will conduct. Bathymetry survey is sooner. Bathymetry survey is wherever possible to making this boat services, boat supporting area. This is a Chepak regions and there's some other, it's a starting point. So DGB survey conducted and ortho photo is rectified. So see that the 0.5 meter resolutions in the ground and the elevation is also that 0.5. Yeah. So eco sounder has to use in that part. I'm hiring Dokami survey team from Salem, hiring the person. So this is some outcomes of the ortho photos. So this is a bed level of the water from 0 to 7.2 kilometer. So bed level is varies between the summer days. Maximum Mundakani Koil Street, MRTS and Mylapur. This area is more fluctuated and the sediment is over, fully is there. I'll show some of the maps as outcomes. Then the LS and cross section. Longitudinal distance, longitudinal section and the cross sections. So we'll measure here. See, this is the water level when we are conducting the survey, level above MSL. So bed level. So 0.441 is water level. Then this is a surface water spread area. This is a width of that area, so we have to conduct this is a cross section over this canal bank. So this is elevations variated down to the west and the east part of that. Mostly the west part is mostly occupied by this government people. So east side is west side is occupied by the slums and other settlements. East bank mostly is a government building is there. So this is calculated the average of this CB Central Buckingham Canal cross section. So geotechnical survey also is conducted. Why I am including that's a geotechnical survey is for the STP construction. STP is planned to construct over this canal. Actually, objective is the sewerage water is drained into this canal. So that problem is reduced with the help of the treatment water has to inputted into this Buckingham Canal. So some landscaping planning also is there. So I will explain it one by one. So this is a sample. So after the survey conducted, we are conducting this finding some dry outflow, wet outflow regions is total over the numbers I listed out this table. So volume of MLT is 36 and 48.14 is 2023 onwards. So some implementations of the STP with the support of Dr. Radhakrishnan as to identify the locations. So wherever So some land acquisition there. Madras University also is Sivanandam Sale. One portion is occupied. I will show this map. So this is entire water used management techniques. The schematic longitudinal section. So then and now. So what we have to plan to that previous and the present. The MLT is planned to the Sivanandam Sale. So this is some structure, typical layout of this is, see this is 150 MLT, 150 square meter is a MLT areas covers over this Adair river bank. So this is some technical hydrological themes while making that some modeling, hydrologic modeling. The 10 or 15 centimeter rainfall along this canal bank, how much is water carried out and how to how to connect to the outfall regions. So separators, two outfall is involved. Some is SWD maintained by this GCC. Another one is our purview. It comes under this. Some diameter also is included. There's some detailed analysis, the legacy data we incorporated that study. Then go to this navigational plan. So we plan to that this is a recreational purpose. First is the pilot study will conducted by this government of Tamil Nadu. So plan to the navigation. So tourist or recreational purpose based on the historical evidences. So here we started that is the landscaping designs. There are the 20 landscaping features to be added on this 7.2 kilometer. Environmental studies, monitoring, some for assessment purpose we will taking this some of the guidelines. We'll follow that. ESMP conducted, listed out the some of PAF, project affected families will listed out, all the peoples we conducted the biometric measures will be added. So that also is completed. So near Victoria Hostel side is 247, biometric complete, identifier 160 and biometric family is also included. Still it is going on, some fund issues is there, so that presently is offered. So how many people are identified using the direct questionnaire method. So this is also a solid waste and biodiversity survey is conducted. These are also some butterflies and identified species over the central Buckingham Canal. So see that area. Then the proposed interventions give some rehabilitation works, front-end development, and CRS clearance also almost it is state authority only approved is released. SEA is given. So because already is permissible activities approved by this SES. So work plan. Then this is an beautification of the Buckingham Canal. This plan is presently is approved. So see that the present and previous. So 18 different landscaping plan to be added on this present 7.2 kilometer study area. This so this is a segmented analysis. Every 250 or 500 meter distance we will plan to the existing availability landscape will improve that beautification. See the Madras University eastern side existing condition. Then eastern side, this is in Madras University after landscaping. So maybe you look like that. So log measure the existing condition, and after landscaping, it look like this. We plan to do. This is the Chepak Stadium here. Proposed. Again go to that Tiruvallakeni MRTS. So so see, this is a MRTS pillar. We have to use some designing works. So entire. So these are the elements to use to that the 7.2 kilometer. Okay. Then there you go. Ah, yes, yes. That is a disposal. We plan to the Kodungayur is a chooser. Yes. Sludge. Of course. Okay. Sonar to penetrate the bathymetry measures. Yeah, yes. Yes, yes. Thick density is more than this, sir. So that we identified this where it is some shallow water area. Deepest water is water point is not in the sludgy water. Not taking the sludge. Innovate. Yes. That is a problem. Yes, yes. Three different layers. One thing I gather about this legacy data, the canal profile is just like a step-by-step profile. That is in the past years, earlier. Logs, transport. This medicine. Down. Yes. It's a previous. Yes. It's about the lot of legacy data is available in the PWD department. We get some idea. We plan to the bed level is measured. So 0.5 meter. Canal. That is it. So here Radhakrishnan sir is to mention that one pointer. So collecting the sludges, debris or sedimentations will dried in this nearest area. Afterwards, the solid waste may be dried, not in wet, dry waste will be dumping in this Kodungayur area. That's a plan. And which are including that some of the chemical glasses, everything is included. Sometimes we are found some of the radiated mineral, so radiator waste is also is included. So they classifying some team will be identified. Afterwards, finally this is approved, this Kodungayur is approved, sir. No. Then our deliverables, I'll show that presently with the so all the works are made by the maps. No? So first we located the map width is 30 meter, 7.2 kilometer length. So I'm using that the location map, and afterwards I segmented all the okay, wait பண்ணுங்க. Okay, so I am splitted in this 7.2 kilometers. So key map will explain this is a cover area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to the Greenways MRTS. So segmented is a first map we generated, which are including the socio-economic features using the survey. So EOV LiDAR survey is identified all the information to be added on the tabulator. Every tree will be measured, what is the type of species, what the type of species, girth level also is measured. So sometimes we know cutting or a branch cutting or a tree removal is all those things mentioned with support of the forest department. See the next map, they see the proposed site 300 square meter in the eastern part. This is owned by this PWD department land. This portion is in the Madras University, I think so. So get some permission granted. Then one more thing in the Madras University portion is a 600 square kilometer for STP construction sites. This much of information to be added on this in the map. So scale of this is a 50 meter, 30 meter distances. So much of these are benchmark sites over the area. Every 250 meter distances. So this is some settlement, slums area along with this some trees. So this is a EB post, high tension tower, MRTS pillar, outfall regions. So this is land uses using the survey, UAV survey is conducted. So this is what existing condition about the 7.2 kilometer area. Then afterwards is a proposed STP centers. Then in the experience center, so study center will be land is acquisition from the Queen Mary's College. This much of the area is a survey map given by this survey department is connected to this area. So again go to that profile of this, these are some existing condition. 18 map, okay. See this is the actual bund level depth. We can divided into 5 different levels. This is the case. So how much is sedimentations in over this canal width? So we measured, and afterwards removing the quantity will be assessed by this team. It's going, and actually I plan to that present in the visualization 3D is scene problem for them. So software is not possible. There are some outcomes there. So that is the A3 presentations. Okay. So actually, this is entire Buckingham Canal from Kakinada to that Vilpuram, Marakanam, up to this. What is the changes in our topographical studies? So this identified the dredging points in the Buckingham Canal route taken by the underscore. STB introducing the lock system. So high tide and low tide period, the lock system will be operated. Maintain this 0.9 meter above MSL. Water will be balanced. The treated water will be drained into this canal. So totally is a fresh water floating canal and maridum. Adukkaga or plan pannirukku. Log also. Log is existing in the historically. It's 5 is identified. Again we plan to that. Yes, which are included that cyclonic storm. Is a tolerance level is included. 2.5 meter. So some historical conditions is very interesting that 1862 1897, almost how many years are crossing over the construction of the canal. So before that there is no any roadway system to the roadway connected to this Chennai to Andhra. On the time the only using this navigation the B canal only. We use pannirukanga. So the canal may be classified as the Northern Buckingham Canal, Central Buckingham Canal, Southern Buckingham Canal. So 3 categories. So almost 90 years will taken. After the Second World War, it's one adula konjam damage aachadunu solliranga. So adu mention panna. Afterward adukapram the road construction panna pare this is not used to that public use panna mudiyama poiduchu. So again we try to taking some opportunity to getting the 7.2 kilometer ஏதாவது ஒரு ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம்ங்கிறத பிளான் பண்ணிருக்கோம். How it is supported to see some of the histories will Prakasam districts இந்த அதில் கொஞ்சம் படிச்சிங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். Third stage, second stage, first stage. So I am identified after the survey the 7.2 kilometer length of the canal 7.33 kilometer west. So both canal boundary has to vary due to the some interventions. So then this is a water spread area as on the 25/7/2023 survey data. And GCC administration, this is a ward, number of wards is covers, and sea coast is maximum, covers the width. Greenhouse area is 2 kilometer distance from the coastline. Adayaru? Okay. Okay. Sir, okay.
Congratulations, it was a good work to tracing from history to present and, some of the dream project of several chief ministers of Tamil Nadu. So we are also here some of news occasionally. So one small technical question, I was so curious. So you are measuring the height from DGPS, drone. So have you converted, because somewhere you have mentioned about MSL. So what is the elevation you are getting from DGPS? All these things are geodal height. So did you do any conversion with the Survey of India or independently you have worked it? Okay. No, there was existing survey stones by laid by control points from Survey of India. So have you incorporated those heights? Okay. Because this coastline is very less height, vertical is very thin. Okay. So these are Survey of India lines. Okay. No, no, that is the control points. Yes, yes. So Survey of India shares the information for surveyors.
Yes, Muthu Krishnan sir, it's a very nice work. I have one doubt. In your map, I think you are classified residential and settlement. No, residential separate legend, then settlement separate legend. So, what is the difference between residential and settlements? Sir, please go to the map, in your map, please show your maps. No, previous, yes. What is the difference between residential and but you are showing different colors. Residential one color, then settlements one color. Okay, sir. My question, residential on legend, then settlements on legend, you are showing. Okay. Then residential. But in your map, your source. No. நீங்கள் காமிச்சதில் ரெசிடென்சியல் தனி, அதுக்கப்புறம் செட்டில்மெண்ட் தனி உங்கள் லெஜெண்டில் இருந்தது. வேல்யூஸ் okay. Yes. Who's next presenters? Yes, Prabhavaran. Yes, are you ready? Yes, present.
Good afternoon to all. I am Prabhavaran from first B at Department of Geography, IAC. My topic is geochemical evaluation of groundwater quality for drinking in Thirumayam Taluk, Pudukkottai district, Tamil Nadu, under the guidelines of Dr. P. Masalamani, Assistant Professor, Department of Geography, Bharadas University. Introduction. Water is an essential
aim and objective, then result. Yes.
This is my aim. The aim of this study is evaluate the groundwater quality for drinking purpose in Thirumayam Taluk, Pudukkottai district, Tamil Nadu. These are the objective for my studies: to collect the groundwater samples from the study areas, the analysis of groundwater quality using physical and chemical parameters, to evaluate the groundwater suitability for drinking purpose using the water quality index. This is my study area. Thirumayam Taluk is one of the important towns in Pudukkottai district, located about 22 kilometers from the Pudukkottai. Here you can see the annual normal rainfall of Pudukkottai is 821 millimeter. 397 millimeter is the highest rainfall received during northwest monsoon. This is the geological structure of the study area and the soil of the study area, geomorphological of the study area. This is my methodology. I have collected, there are 15 groundwater samples in my study area. The groundwater samples are collected from the bore wells, open wells and hand pumps in the month of January 2023. The sample locations are located using GPS Viewer and Android GPS test app, and the pH electrical conductivity and total dissolved solids tested using HANA multi-parameter water analysis, and carbonate, bicarbonate, chloride, calcium and magnesium are tested using typemetric method. Sodium, potassium are testing using the helio flame photometer, and fluoride, nitrate, sulfate are tested using the double beam UV spectrometer, and the analytical procedure are suggested by American Public Health Association. The drinking suitability of the is examined by using water quality index. Result and discussion. Potential of hydrogen. As per the World Health Organization standard, the most desirable limit of potential of hydrogen is 6.5 and the maximum allowable limit is 8.5. In the study area, there are all the samples comes under the permissible limit of the water quality index. Electrical conductivity. According to the World Health Organization, standard for electrical conductivity is most desirable limit is 780 mu per centimeter, and maximum allowable limit is 3125 mu per centimeter. 3 years. In this study area, there are two categories. One is desirable and permissible limit. Total dissolved solids. According to the World Health Organization, recommended level mg of total dissolved solid is 500 mg per liter, and most desirable limit is 1500 mg per liter. Here you can see the study area 101 milligram per liter is the lowest TDS amount found in the study area, and the highest is 1264 milligram per liter. Next, sodium. According to World Health Organization standard, the maximum allowable limit is for sodium is less than 200. Here the Motayandi village is the highest value of the sodium concentration, that is 1186 milligram, and Panayur is the lowest concentration, it is 29.3 mg per liter. This table shows the classification of the villages based on the sodium concentration. Next, potassium. Potassium have a maximum allowable limit of 10 mg per liter according to the World Health Organization. Here the highest value of potassium is 55.1 mg per liter in Kanapur, and the lowest is 1.1 mg per liter is Panayur. This table shows the classification of villages on the basis of potassium. Next, calcium. The World Health Organizations, the most desirable limit is 75 mg per liter, and 200 mg per liter is the highest value. Here 196 mg per liter is the highest value that located in the Kanapur, and the lowest is 24 mg per liter in Pandani. Magnesium. In this magnesium, the study area falls into three categories. One is permissible and desirable and not permissible. The highest value of magnesium is found in Pandani, 202.8 mg per liter, and lowest concentration in Adanur, that is 14.4 mg per liter. This table shows the classification of villages based on the magnesium. Bicarbonate. According to WHO, the maximum allowable limit of bicarbonate is 300 mg per liter. The bicarbonate divided into two categories, permissible and not permissible limit in this study area. The highest concentration of bicarbonate is found in Motayandi village, that is 1457.9 mg per liter, and lowest concentration is found in the Adanur, it is 213.5 mg per liter. This is the table for classification of villages based on the bicarbonate. Chloride, the highest concentration of chloride is 1444.5 mg per liter. It is found in Mottayandi village, and the lowest concentration is 64.97 mg per liter found in Kuranur. Sulphate, the highest concentration of sulphate is 565.24 mg is found in the Kovil Kotai, and the lowest concentration is found in Magudipatti, that is 24.5. Next. This table shows the sulphate concentration. Nitrate, according to WHO standard, the most desirable limit of nitrate is 45 mg per liter. The highest concentration of nitrates is found in Simanur, and the lowest found in Kanapur village. This table for nitrate concentration. Fluoride, the lowest concentration of fluoride is 0.2 mg is found in Panayur, and the highest is 0.38 mg per liter found in Veeranampatti. Water quality index. Water quality index denotes the quality of water in the terms of index numbers that represent the overall quality of the water for any purpose. It is described as the rating that reflect the composite influence of various water quality criteria that were considered in the creation of the water quality index. In this water quality index indicates the water quality into 5 categories: excellent, good, poor, very poor, and unsuitable for drinking. In this study area, there are 6 villages comes under the good groundwater quality for drinking. There are Veeranambatti, Perayur, Munasandai, Panayur, Simanur, and Adanur. There are 6 villages under the poor category quality of groundwater, and 3 villages comes under the unsuitable for drinking purpose. This table shows the classification of water quality samples based on the WHO standard. Next. Here the range of water quality index of the study area. This is water quality index map. Here there are 3 villages, 3 samples comes under the very poor categories. Mottayandi, Kanapur, and Adanur. Conclusion: in this study has evaluated the groundwater quality of the TNOU taluk. In this study area, Pandani, Kanapur, and Mottayandi are found that the groundwater is very poor in drinking. Water quality index has been used to identify the quality of groundwater to drinking purpose in post-monsoon season of the year of 2023 January. There are 40% of the samples comes under the good for drinking. TNOU taluk is the 5th largest populated taluk in the Pudukkottai district. That is leads to pollute the groundwater. TNOU is the agriculture based taluk, so that agriculture chemical fertilizers affect the groundwater in various way, and secondary activities also dominate here. The bell and leather industries are located in the TNOU taluk, that also affect the groundwater quality. And recommendation for improve the groundwater quality is to improve the groundwater quality. The industries are properly dispose the waste and must be limit to set industries. Minimize the use of chemical fertilizers in the field of agriculture, and rainwater harvesting is the efficient method to increase the groundwater quality. These are my field and laboratory photographs. These are my references. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prabhakaran. Yes, now the session open for discussions.
IDW. Compared to line method, IDW
Yes, any other questions?
Acidic water na chemical content acidic chemical அந்த லிமிட் அந்த லிமிட்டை தாண்டி எல்லா கெமிக்கலுமே லிமிட்டை தாண்டா
Good presentation, Prabhakar. This presentation topic is your PhD. Okay, okay. Prabhakar, one more question. What to do? We select the topic. I know very well. I am asking question. What to do? We select the topic. This topic. Industrial. Already Bharatdas University, more than PhD. This only topic. This is your department, geography in Bharatdas University. Right now. Tell me. Bharatdas, already geology is water resource, department hydrology and geography is the very different field. Only for the water resource. Already a PhD award more than 20-25 PhD only for all district awarded. Only topic. But one professor, this associate professor Maslamani, this is the water set. The Korea water set is very famous. But you like to water set, any other micro water set, micro level. Okay. All the best. Future in the idea, huh? Right now. Right. Nice, nice.
afternoon, sir. I am Raymond, and doing a PhD in Department of Geography, Tamil Nadu University. Sir, my topic is mathematical analysis of combined watershed. It is a micro watershed in Valley Basin. The mathematical features of a watershed reflect its hydrological behavior to assess the hydrological response of the watershed. Mathematics refers to quantitative analysis of form, a concept that encompasses, and after that linear aspect, area aspect, and relief aspect has been done, and finally result has been analyzed. This is my study area map. Combined watershed is the macro watershed of the Valley Basin. The watershed situated at the hills that lies in the Western Ghats. The stream is generated from several ranges of the hills. It lies within latitude of 9 degree 43 to 9 degree 53 minutes and latitude of then stream length ratio. The stream length number of streams is 530. Sir? Yes, sir, bifurcation ratio tally of water. The mean stream length of a channel is the characteristic size of drainage network components and its contributing basin surface. The mean stream length has been calculated by dividing the total stream length of order by the number of streams. The formula is LSM equal to LU by NU. It is having totally 5 stream and mean stream length. Then bifurcation ratio is the ratio of number of stream segments given order to the number of segments. Next higher order, consider the bifurcation as an index of relief and dissection. It may be useful measure of flooding. The higher the bifurcation ratio, the greater probability of flood. And I have used the formula RB. RB means bifurcation ratio. Then in relative relief, it is 0.69. The basin slope is one of the effective parameter which explained by high spacing of the contour. The lower slope values indicates the flat terrain and higher slope values correspond to steep slope of the terrain. Then it is the slope map of the watershed, our combined watershed. Next. The relative ratio, the ratio of maximum relief to horizontal distance along the longest dimension of the basin parallel to the principal drainage line is termed as relief ratio. The RHL normally decreases with the increase in area and size of a basin of a given drainage basin. Then RH, the formula is RH equal to R by LB. The relative ratio is 10.45. Then area aspect, drainage density equal DD equal to LE by A. The drainage density of combined watershed is 10.92. Low drainage density leads to coarse drainage texture, while high drainage density leads to fine drainage texture. Then stream frequency, the total number of stream segments of all orders per unit area is known as stream frequency. It is possible to have basins of same drainage density differing stream frequency and basins of the stream frequency differing in drainage density. Then stream frequency formula is Fs equal to NA by A. The total stream frequency is 7.60. It is the drainage density map. The form factor is the ratio of basin area to square of the basin length, and this is quantitative expression of drainage basin outline. Form factor equal to A by LB square. The form factor is 0.31. Elongation ratio is the ratio between the diameter of the circle of the same area as the drainage basin and the maximum length of the basin. The elongation ratio is 1.76. Then circularity ratio. In the circularity ratio, area of basin to the area of circle having the same circumference as perimeter. Then conclusion, morphometric analysis provides quantitative description of the basin geometry to understand initial slope or inequalities in the rock harness, structural controls, recent diastrophism, geological and geomorphic history of drainage basin. GIS and remote sensing techniques are efficient tools used to analyze the hydrological process of the drainage basin. And drainage basin analysis is an essential used to assess and manage both ground and surface water resource. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon to everybody. I am Dr. Alagaraja, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Civil Engineering, J. C. Ram Engineering College, Tirupur. UG and PG degrees from Government College, Coimbatore, M.Tech PhD from Bharadas University, NPDF Postdoctoral Fellow, Madurai Kamaraj University. So far I have published 60 papers and 13 books published in national and international. My Google citation is 300, H index is 7, I index is 8. I discussed a few information about the civil engineering, two role of GES and the civil engineering. Few information. Application in civil engineering. Being a civil engineering student, I was taught about the GES and how important it is my field of study, how important the lecturer places to so much emphasis and it is placed to such as emphasis. We even had to carry out many projects and it is was functioning, learning about this the technology, how it is improved the field of civil engineering, and it is only wise that to educate others about this only for the process educate myself. GIS plays an important role in the infrastructure development, which is basically what civil engineering is all about. Many engineers are how to now seeking the aid of the GIS for the development. The following ways. First one is the planning. GIS helps to organizing the setup data, which is help to engineer resolve the various scenarios relating to the selection, the study ecosystem, routing of the road environment, important, etc. The data collection. GIS has all the various tools and functions that help to users to quickly across the required data for any engineering project successful for the must have and work with the places of the acquiring data. The analysis. The importance of analysis is infrastructure development cannot be the over the emphasis is helpful validating the decision for the further action can be taken. The various analysis carried out by the GIS such as soil analysis, water distribution analysis, environmental impact analysis, etc. The construction. In this stage, all the plan and the paperwork design have been the mad physical. They have been the constructed. GS give the engineers as understanding of the scheduled baseline and the cost baseline. Simply put, GS help the engineer to maintain the construction work with available budget at the scheduled time. In this base GS performance, the function of the calculation of volumes and the areas of the constructed base, helping up the estimation and evaluation, optimizing the routes of the construction, etc. Advantages of the GIS in civil engineering. The traditionally figure of the advantages of GIS engineering, drawing, project and plans containing the information are passed along one of the engineer to other. The one engineer is the silent or the government agencies. Before you can access the particular data, you would like to go for through the trace checking different places, but with GIS authorized users can access database from the anywhere. With GIS help the engineer savings money, as the engineers no longer have the accurate tools to store data in hard copies and also building storages houses. All the engineers has to now the log to the databases. GIS use a geographic approach to everything. Every event of the earth can be linked to the geography because involved to location. So if you know the particular location and event occurred, the GIS very helpful for the analysis for the information you seek with the condition that you must have to identify data entire into the GIS database. GIS help to better than decisions making regarding location. The civil engineering is considered the second oldest engineers discipline after the military engineering. It involves the design, construction, extraction of the structural work and maintenance of the physical and naturally built up environment. These include public works such as road, buildings, bridges, canals, dams, water system, water supply, sewage work, pipeline, airways and railways. Recent technological advancement and the inclusion of the AI, artificial intelligence and geoinformatics in civil engineering make it a more attractive field. AI and geoinformatics are widely used in civil engineering applications such as construction management, building materials, building information modeling, optimization in hydraulic, geotechnical and in transportation engineering and the development of the automated systems. AI and machine learning have produced the several high-paying the statistics of the civil engineers thinking the spectrum. AI models in civil engineering and aimed at creating the lesson for the civil engineering services. The knowledge geoinformatics combined with the strong core technical background of the civil engineer sectors. The technology of the geographic information system attracting the interesting from the broad range of civil engineering discipline and helping modern technology, modern engineering provide sustainable solution including low cost, improved quality and supporting multidisciplinary analysis for the project. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alagaraja. Yes. Any questions regarding? Because basically he is a geographer. Now he is working in the engineering college, civil engineering department. Okay. Thank you, Alagaraja.
Okay, thank you, Professor.
In this session, I think 5 papers are presented. So one from medical geography, then 2 papers from water resource, then another paper on some case studies from Muthu Krishnan sir point out. So all papers are informatively recorded. All papers are helpful to the society. So thank you. So I think now lunch break. After lunch break we will meet around 2:30 here. Thank you.